Hello friends, Jay Eichmann, Road Test Success. Another video coming in from the state of California. One of our subscribers, they did a great job on their test. Actually got compliments from the examiner. We're in the pre-vehicle inspection. You need to know your arm signals, your vehicle needs to be prepared and ready. And you need to demonstrate where a few of these controls are. Be sure your vehicle is ready for the test. Go over this pre-drive checklist. The items in bold are the items where you've got to show the locations.
Can I tell you, in all the years that I've been doing regs, which is forever, you're the only person that has ever known where your defroster is.
So this student watched the videos and knew they had to find the defroster and were able to point it out right away to the examiner. So way to make a great first impression. We do our channel a little bit differently. If you comment your test state, ask any questions, you get encouragement in the comments section.
You will be evaluated on your ability to drive safely and skillfully in different driving situations. Make any lane changes necessary to follow my directions. Perform all maneuvers when safe. I'm going to be observing you and the driving environment as the test proceeds. Do you have any questions?
And it would have been fine there to ask some questions. A lot of times we're nervous about the test. We don't want to ask any questions. You know, they're not out to fail you on this. They just need you to show good, safe driving habits in these real-life situations.
Now, you have to keep the windows down and the mask on the entire time, even after we park, okay?
Now, speaking of good, safe driving habits, this video I'm excited about because I was able to put that rear view camera
We're going to use the exit out there as soon as you're ready.
up in the top right of the screen. So I challenge you, while you're watching this video, you're going to practice good, safe driving and situational awareness by scanning that rear view mirror, and even if you want to, maybe a head turn left and right, showing them. So here we are in the parking lot. Scanning the rearview mirror, looking right, any cars coming. And they want to see your head move. Looking right, looking left. Good use of turn signal. Coming up on the sidewalk, do not stop in the sidewalk. Do not block a sidewalk. Checking left, right. Turn signal. Now if you do need to inch forward, you can get into the sidewalk some, but you should not stay there. You should not block a sidewalk or crosswalk to pedestrians. Looking left, checking right. Accelerate smoothly. Now when we stop behind a vehicle, the gap, you want to make sure at least at a minimum that you can see the driver in front of you, their tires touching the pavement. You're going to scan your rearview mirror. Do you see that car coming up on you? Show them with a head turn that you're scanning all these mirrors. Now as we come into the intersection, looking left, looking right, check the rear view. Always scanning as you're crossing intersections. Mirror check, scan left, right.
Change lanes to the left.
Alright, lane change. Signal first, at least 3 seconds of signal before, and then check your mirror, then over the shoulder, and then when it's clear, go. Make sure you maintain lane control and maintain speed.
Turn left.
Smooth braking. Now as you come to a stop, stopping behind the stop line there, you're going to slightly let off on the brake and you'll have a nice smooth stop. Great job on this one. As you turn left, go out into the intersection and then left turn. Now you can jump that lane. That is okay in California. Just make sure that it's clear there's no other car in that lane. Scanning rear view mirror, scanning left right mirrors.
Intersection, turn right.
Don't signal too early, you'll confuse other drivers. There we go. Now as you come into this intersection, a quick look left before you get into that crosswalk to make sure there's no pedestrians. Make sure you exaggerate your head movements. They really are watching for that, especially on lane changes. You may have been able to see, but if they cannot see you scanning with your head movement, you will get a deduction for that. Unmarked intersection, scan left. Good signal use. Rear view mirror check. Little bit of a cut turn here. There was a deduction for that. Make sure you make a wide turn. Don't clip the other lane. Mirror check, scanning. Show them how alert you are. That is a big deal. And these examiners, they can tell right away if you are a safe driver. They are watching for those good safe driving habits. Some people criticize the lack of some of the skills that are tested on the California test. But an experienced examiner can see very quickly that the driver is an alert and safe driver. And that really is what we're looking for in these exams. This is a very good examiner. Her instructions are very clear. And even though she's wearing a face shield and a mask, her pronunciation and volume level is just right. Your ability to hear and understand instructions are also something that they look for on these exams, especially if you are someone who's retesting due to medical or age. Complete stop here, behind the crosswalk. Before you get to the crosswalk, nice smooth stop. You're going to scan for pedestrians before you get into that crosswalk. Looking left, nice wide turn, don't get in the bike lane. Excellent. Checking the mirror. Now, interesting, in California, you can have up to 15 deductions and still pass the test. This student actually had 11, and several of the deductions were for speed. I believe a little bit too fast. So what is too fast on your driving test? Well, anything over 10 mile per hour is a critical error. It's a fail. So these were not that high. But believe it or not, going too slow is also an error. And if you go 10 mile an hour too slow, you are a hazard, and that's a critical error, and that is a fail as well. So you've got to be very close to the speed limit. Alright, signal on for 3 seconds. This was maybe a little bit too hasty, and I think there was a deduction for not checking over the shoulder. Let that signal work. Let the signal work. Check all your mirrors, check over your shoulder, and then go when safe. I know you're nervous, but you've got to really kind of slow down the time frames here. Great stop. Now what are you going to do as you come into this intersection? Before you even get to that pedestrian crosswalk, you're going to be scanning and making sure no one on a bicycle is trying to beat the light. No car is running the light. Exaggerate those head motions, those head movements. Looking left. Looking right. Check the mirror. That away. Now, I'm not sure if it's because they're trying to clear their COVID backlog, or maybe the student just did such a good job of showing a safe command of the vehicle, but I believe they're going to skip the backing portion of the test. And that is about all we do as far as the maneuverability tests in California. We do not do parallel parking. On the backing portion, it's important that when you move into that curb location that you have your signal on, check your mirrors. Same on exiting. This student does an exceptional job of smooth braking. That is,
when we make the left turn, we're going to make it all the way over into the far right lane. That way we can turn right into the office. Okay?
and that is a sign of a student who's practiced. You know, these videos will help calm your nerves and show you what to expect in the exam. But there's no substitute for practicing, so make sure you're getting out there, spending some time behind the wheel, and just take your time. Focus on safety. Focus on checking those mirrors. The more you practice, the more relaxed you'll be. As you come to a stop light, make sure you're watching that rear view mirror. Is the person behind you stopping, or are they about to have a rear-end collision with you? Now we're looking left, looking right, and they want us to go into that farther right lane, so make sure you check, make sure that lane is clear. Alright, home stretch, but the parking lot's part of the test. A lot of pedestrians in this parking lot, so go slow. This student's got a heavy foot. Scanning, looking, left, right, checking that rear view mirror.
We're going to keep going straight.
Okay, this student received quite a few deductions, but passed the test. Our videos are helping a lot of young people get their driver's license. If this was helpful for you, consider sharing, liking, subscribing. Thanks for watching. Good luck on your exam. Be safe, be alert. You've got this.